Rockstar has finally nerfed the MK2 once again in the new GTA Online Criminal Enterprises DLC updates. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at that nerf as well as some of the changes that Rockstar made to the Mark II and how this will affect the future of GTA Online. Before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that we'll be having tons of content regarding this new DLC here on the channel. So if you aren't already, make sure to be subscribed and put on post notifications and also drop a like on this video. So hopping into GTA Online for the first time after this update, one of the main things I had to try out was the MK2. Obviously Rockstar teased for about a month now that it's going to be nerfed, and we finally have this chance to see what's been nerfed. So first off, I had to try to see if you could lock onto players, and for some reason you still could. I thought Rockstar was going to make the obvious choice and just remove the fact that you could lock onto players and make it so that you can only lock onto NPCs and other enemies, but for some reason you still can. So already seeing that kind of did make me a bit upset about the change already, because obviously one of the main problems with the MK2 is the griefers, and if Rockstar was to remove this, then it would make it extremely hard for people that want to grief with it to hit the players, because obviously they don't really have the skill to do a manual aim with the MK2. Even though yes, they still can kill players with the MK2 with manual aim, it's going to be a lot more harder for them, which does lower the chances a lot of players getting griefed. So next, we also have to check out the countermeasures, and Rockstar did say that they were going to be changing that or nerfing that as well, and they actually did pretty good with it. So now these shaft countermeasures have a capacity of 5 instead of 10 like before, and the flare now has a capacity of 10 instead of 20. And now also the cooldowns have increased by a lot when it comes to these countermeasures. Usually you just have to wait about 3 to 5 seconds and then you can use another one, but now you gotta wait like around 10 to around 30 seconds depending on the countermeasure in order to use it once again. So now with this change, that pretty much means if somebody is aiming onto MK2, pretty much the second or third missile is going to end up killing them because they won't have enough time to use another countermeasure. And then for the missiles, which of course is probably one of the most important things on the MK2, Rockstar did slightly change them, and now they're more like buzzard missiles, so they're not as accurate, and you can't now hit some crazy shots where like the missiles go like a 360 a billion times and then eventually hit somebody. So Rockstar did make it in a better way, but either way the missiles are still very much useful. You can kill a bunch of enemies and stuff like that, but it's just a bit more, just less accurate. Now when it comes to killing NPCs and players, it's actually like pretty much the exact same as before. So if a player or anybody is going like really slow or they're like stopping, you're going to be able to hit them just like before. You just got to obviously aim it right, and you'll be able to hit them 90% of the time. But if the player or NPC is moving like really fast, or if they're like in some type of air vehicle like a helicopter or plane or even another MK2, that's where the missiles will kind of lack and not be as good, because it's going to take a lot of time to end up hitting them, but it is still possible. And also the missile count is still at 20. So overall, the new MK2 nerf really isn't that much of a difference. It is slightly better, but Rockstar for sure could have done more with this nerf. Again, they should have made it so that we cannot lock onto players. For some reason, Rockstar decided to not go with that approach, but maybe we'll see that in a future MK2 nerf. But other than that, today's change for the MK2 is really good for GTA Online, and it's definitely going to cut a little bit down on the griefing that we'll see in lobbies. But let me know in the comment section about what you guys think about this. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, then make sure to be subscribed and to put on post notifications. Drop a like on this video as well, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.